Stuff, mumbling, pineapple stuff, dabbling, controversial stuff. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. N-I-C-K, mumbling is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air, cause if you don't vote, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6, Jonesing for your fix of that dabbling politics mix. And when I fudge, you laugh punk, shut the fudge up and back the fudge up while we fudge this track up. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Retort in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, tell me what's in front of ducks now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up, tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling, 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 dabbling. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. 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 You wanna mess with dabbling in politics? You can't mess with dabbling in politics. Listen, we debate it all every week Saturday night, and this YouTube thing right here. Yo, we're doing it all the time, so you better get some better views and get saved up on your dime. So we got the gang set, so don't complain yet. 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school dabble is blasting out the political shit. The back and forth shit, put bounce in the dabble pit. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Retort in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, tell me what you're gonna ducks now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up, tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling, 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 dabbling. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. 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 Hey ladies, where you at? Hey fellas, where you at? And the dabblers that don't give a fuck, where you at?
Hey, fuck me. Welcome to Dabbling in Politics. I am OG Mumbling Nick. I am to blame for this fucking wicked late start. So let me just bring my co-host on right now. What's up, Liquid?
Are we live?
We are live. Yeah, we're here, man. Let me explain this nightmare. Don't get me wrong. Like, we've been through this a bunch of times. Usually it's one thing or another, and it's a 15-minute late start, not a 45-minute late start or whatever. So with the mic I have, and I think you have, I don't know, like I should have realized I probably could have just used different fucking headphones, but I use these plug-in earbuds all the time. They're Rock Candy or whatever the fuck the brand is. And I have these that I usually use when I'm out and about. Couldn't find these, found them after, so I was using these, right? And I'm literally at the store getting a fucking coffee. My phone fucking falls while this is in there, and just the way it fell, it snapped the part that plugs into the phone. Like it fucking was bent, literally like sideways. I pick it up and it breaks right off. So that metal part was actually stuck in my fucking phone for a little bit. So I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So I pull it out or whatever. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal for two reasons. One, I thought we would have other fucking plug-in earbuds in this fucking house. Two, there's a CVS right down the street from my fucking house where I actually bought these, where I go through a ton of shit like this landscaping. I usually use this shit landscaping because these fucking drain quicker and shit like that. So I go down to the CVS. They had nothing of the sort, wiped out. they had other kind of shit, but nothing like this. So I had to fucking drive somewhere. I literally, my wife's like, we need a couple things at the grocery. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go to fucking Stop and Shop. I'll get cheap fucking, see what they have. They didn't have anything good, so I bought these, which were $6, and I'm like, I'll use them once and that's fine, and I'll order some good ones.
Yeah.
Literally, the one of the left one doesn't work right out of the box. So I'm like,
Jesus.
unbelievable. So I'm like, when looking through a junk drawer, ended up finding fucking these pink ones that they suck. There's like the left ear is like even a little staticky, but I'm like, whatever, as long as I can fucking hear what's going on, that's all that matters until I can get new ones. But yeah, even after I bought those, they didn't fucking work. I went to the one store, they didn't have what I needed. I went to the second store, I got cheap ones. I'm like, I'll use once and that's it, and then they don't even fucking work. Thank God for the junk drawer. I found some pink ones that must have belonged to my wife at some fucking point, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, how's everyone else's Sunday doing?
Mine's been pretty uneventful after all that.
Yeah, not like I don't know. I should like I don't. There might be a way to use these with it. I don't, but I'm so dumb. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I don't.
Well,
I'm sure there is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're on a laptop, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you could just
hook it like normally. Yeah, I should have just done
just
that.
use
Like
Bluetooth to hook them up to the.
I'm
to
so
the
used to just plugging into the mic. I was like obsessed with getting that. But anyway,
you normally plug it. You plug it into the monitor port on the mic.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why yesterday last night I did like a stream, and oh shit, I'm not wearing it. I got one of the sweatshirts for Eckel and I's show, and Wendy was sniping and wanted to see it, and I went to stand up, and I realized this, if I stood up I was just going to pull my mic over. So my knees and ankle cracked at the same time, so I blamed it on that. But I ended up just pulling the camera down and doing this so she could see the sweatshirt. But yeah, it was an earbud issue that I probably should have just. I don't know if these would have had enough power to get me through the whole live either. It's not very full at the moment, but anyway, it is what it is. Fuck me. It's whatever. One of those shows. I apologize. I actually feel bad for obviously Liquid and for you guys that have like been hanging. I appreciate you guys. Metal, Carla. I know who you are, Oakland. Tough loss today, buddy. Not as bad as my poor Oscar Electric. Oh my God, the Giants. What the fuck happened? Jesus Christ. Yeah, they were literally having a shutout through the third quarter, and they lost 33-32. They gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter. Fucking to lose by one. Yeah, fucking.
Wait, that was that was today.
Yeah, that was today. Yeah, I mean, part of me is like, cool, John's Giants lost, but I do like Oscar, so I felt really bad about that. But anyway, we'll get into some politics since that's what this show is supposed to be about, I guess. So
yeah, I'm a football fan. So.
Go Bears. What's up, Cupcake?
Yeah, see, I have the opposite problem around here. I've got too many.
Too many? Yeah.
I've got too many headsets. I even got some wired ones around here somewhere that are just monitors, but I don't really use them.
Yeah, I also I have a pair that plug into the laptop, but they're at fucking work, of course, which does me no fucking good. Yeah, it was just a nightmare, and I thought it was good. Here's what's funny: my wife is like the opposite of a pack rat in that she throws away shit you wish. She just convinces, like, she hates having extra shit where I would like to have extra certain stuff. Like some of the shit I love her, but some of the shit she throws away, it's like holy shit. Like she has a desk that she does. My wife's like a nail tech, and she has a desk literally in the house where she can do people's nails, and she had to take off one of the support bars on the other side, the crossbars or whatever, so the person sitting across for her could have some leg room while she did her nails. And she ended up throwing it away, which is goddamn, because the thing wobbles. That's what keeps it from wobbling. It's like, oh my God, like, why did you throw that away? Just put it in we got closets, like, yeah. So we used to have a ton of fucking chargers, earbuds, all that stuff. She tosses the shit, so it's all gone.
My brother is like that. He doesn't like to have a lot of clutter around.
Hanging around. Yeah,
I'm not a pack rat per se. Like, I do throw away junk, but Yeah, like these could probably be thrown away. The battery's dead on them. That's why I got these. Same ones, just different color.
Yeah.
And but I want to take them apart and use the parts inside. That's where I'm a pack rat. I pack rat electronic stuff.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not a pack. I don't want piles of shit, but like, if I keep like, I keep extra earbuds, chargers, stuff like that, and she just tosses the stuff. Like if it's doesn't think we need it, if we got plenty, it's like, all right. Then when something like this happens, I'm like, I figure there's got to be earbuds in this house somewhere, but nope. And I ended up finding, like I said, a pink pair. It was actually missing one of the rubber pieces, so I had to take it off my old set. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. So where do you want to start tonight, man? So we got the Stuttering John. As you know, we got the Stuttering John Karam thing from last week, which we didn't get to last Sunday. I think we both want to address the Joey C thing. I know you did it on your show, but we can kind of do it publicly here. And then also we were talking, we could talk about the No Kings thing. I don't know if
let's start with, let's just make it a short one since we got such a late start.
Yeah.
So let's just do No Kings and Joey C, and then we can do the Stuttering John and Brian Karam thing, because that's gonna we probably should set aside an entire show for just that.
Yeah,
because Karam is in rare form and is smug. And, in that one, it is insanity.
Right, and I actually want to ask you when we get into it, like, if you believe half the fucking smug stories he tells, because I don't believe half these things fucking happen. Or actually, I don't believe most of them fucking happen.
No, his story about when he talked to all the priests and the rabbi and stuff like that, and asked them the question, if God is everywhere, then why do I need you? And the rabbi's like, the rabbi was the only one who's like, why do you need me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe that for a second. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've heard that story somewhere before.
I'm sure. And I also hate, it seems like whenever he's in a situation, there's always like two people like a white kid and a black kid when he talks about coaching football. And there's a far right guy and a far left guy. He's, I'm like, how are you always in these situations with people on opposite sides?
It's easy when you make it up.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, you know what? Cupcake's here anyway, so you know what? That'd be a good time to go over the Joey C stuff, because he can, he's got 2 cents he can throw in the. I don't mean 2 cents, but he has he's part of it, and he has like inside information and all that shit. So,
or as I said, you guys sort of spoke your piece in the chat in my on my stream on Monday. On Monday, I did a stream. Sort of replying to Joey C's reply.
Yeah.
There was nothing to. Did I show a video? Did I even show a video?
I think he might have went. I can't remember. I do have.
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
the video is retarded. Oh yeah. It was the no. He did this when he was doing the motorcycle, right?
Yeah. I do have it up. I'm trying to remember. I know, like, it's an 1.5-hour video, but obviously, I think the whole second half he was just doing had nothing to do with us. I think we were part of the first half. I got it like 4 minutes in. I think he brings us up somewhere around the 4 or 5 minute mark for the first time.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's not necessary to see. And then he did do a stream with Kai that night as well, that he said he was going to do. And it was the exact same thing. He was saying the exact same thing, only had Kai there saying, agreeing with him with all of it. It's like
Ojeda is the one who threatens people. Yeah. Karam is the smug one who thinks he's a comedian. I tell you, like, he thinks he's he does the what's his face bit all the time. Rodney
he thinks he's some sort of big important reporter guy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, he's all he's always talking about, when he is part of the press pool, the White House press pool. It's like he's the White House correspondent for Playboy fucking magazine. Mm-hmm. Yet he acts like he was, the editor-in-chief of CNN or something like that. Is the way he acts. Like you do a weekly column on salon.com. Okay. You're not that important.
Yeah. And the other part of that, I remember he rewrote history during that whole thing. Like, he was trying to act like he was questioning, he was questioning Joe Biden's mental health. Like, no, you
Yeah, the
weren't.
whole time. It was
You were
like, no, you
defending it, you
weren't.
fucking idiot. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Bibley? I'm in
I
the
do want
chat.
you here, Sam. I want
Of
you
course
in
he
every
wants you
single.
here.
I want you in
Yes.
chat of every single stream I ever
Yes.
do.
You're the man, Mr. Bibley. You're the
I
man.
even play your videos now in my on my streams just because I find them hilarious.
All right, man. So how do you want to approach the Joey thing? Just talk about it, or you want me to play part of it?
Sure.
Or
I've said my part.
piece?
If there's
Yeah.
anything you want to add, it's like I know you said it in chat, and I sort of and I did repeat what you said in chat, but we can do it here. Essentially, what my stream came down to is Joey. If you're watching this, Joey C, if you can't handle Cupcake and Rochi and the pineapple, well, you're going to have a real problem running for president when you have tens of millions of people of those same people making those same uh, criticisms about you. That's
Yeah.
basically what it came down to for me.
Yeah. My whole thing, Joey, is were we super nice in the show we did with Cupcake? No. But were we fucking rude? Not really, man. It was
No,
content. You were combining your political shit with your Dabbleverse shit, which we suggested you should not do if you want to run for president. Like I said, if you're actually serious, Joey, like, here's the thing: if you're serious, as long as I said this before, I'll say it again. As long as you're treating it seriously, I will treat it seriously. We all know the reality of your odds. We all know the reality of all that shit, right? But I'm not going to try and discourage somebody, because
right.
that's stupid. So we just know that. We'll just put that on the back, right? But running for president is a fucking ton of work, and you gotta. As Liquid said, yeah, even though it's a couple years away, you needed to start it probably a couple years ago to get this thing going. So if you're serious, you need to be serious, and you put some shit out of the gate, and then you went like radio silent for like over a month on the thing. Until actually our show, we said yeah, we don't know if Joey's running anymore. We don't think he is, so we're not gonna do the interview shit anymore. Joey saw that and was like, I'm running. That's when he started advertising that he was gonna do his stream on child abduction, right? And that took weeks before he put that out, and he finally put it out. And he spent more time shitting on Cupcake and Kahuna and all that shit, or threatening them, than he did talking about child abduction. So
Well, it seems like he's campaigning towards his haters in the Dabbleverse is where he's targeting his
yeah.
campaigns at. His campaign is, no, look, guys, I really am, I really am doing this. I really am doing this the legal way too. And it's like, well, don't say the legal way, because then people think you're planning on doing. Are you doing something illegal?
Right. That shouldn't even have to be
Everybody
mentioned. Yeah.
assumes you're doing it. And it said in my live stream, Joey needs to be campaigning to my mom, your parents, your neighbor, the guy on the other side of town from him, some rando in Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's who he needs to be campaigning towards. But he's campaigning at the as I said, at the people who hate him in the Dabbleverse.
Right.
Oh man,
Joey.
I got that recorded too. His car video where he's like
Oh yeah.
going the fuck off on Karmic.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Metal. He threatened Cupcake again the other day too with I saw that clip. Cupcake's mother and all this shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too.
Dude. Oh, hey Jeremy, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Hey
All
fellow,
recorded. I record all of Joey's stuff,
that's awesome.
so I have those videos if anybody wants them, because they're age restricted on his channel. I tried to watch it without being logged in, and it's like, you got to log in. I'm like, I don't want to log in on that particular computer.
Yeah, he loves threatening. That's not all right, Joey. My dad might think you're fucking hilarious because he was an Italian dude, but my dad's dead, so he can't vote for you. So my mother's gonna be really turned off by you threatening Cupcake's mother, and I'm sure a lot of other people are too, man. So you gotta knock that shit out, bro. You gotta decide if you want to do a Dabbleverse show or if you want to run for president. And I guess you can do both, but you got to tone down some of the rhetoric. You got to tone down the threats, and you definitely can't have these threats in your political videos. That was our big thing. You got to keep number one, Joey. It's not good anyway. Like I get you doing the everyman thing. The everyman angle is the only angle you have, right? I'm not. That's the angle you have to play. I'm just like you. I get fed up with people too. But people don't want to hear
Yeah,
about.
we know. We saw the video. That was so great.
Oh my god.
If anybody hasn't seen it, after the show, scroll down to Nick's channel in the videos and see where he chewed out Jake Hudson. He had, I mean,
Did you see?
what happened? I mean, before that, I hate to get off the
Oh,
I hate to
sure,
get off
yeah,
the
that's no
rails
problem.
here,
Yeah.
but what happened before that that got you so upset? Listen, everybody on the panel, like, I think they were going to die from suffocation. They were laughing so hard, especially Matt. He was
Yeah.
just wheezing into his mic for like the entire time.
Yeah, he was trying to stop me at first, and then I think, yeah, then he was dying. Yeah. So Jake was in a fucking, and I know Jake's in moods, right? But Jake was just in a cunty mood that whole show. And so when the first time he showed up, right? First time he showed up, his audio was awful. And I don't mean just like, hey, I can't hear you, this or that. He sounded like a robot, or he sounded like if you drop your ear, I use the analogy, if you ever got your earbuds wet and they're all, that's what he
Yeah.
sounded like. Like I actually, there was a second where I wasn't sure if it was really Jake because he wasn't on camera, and which is he does often, so no big deal. But he wasn't even acknowledging. He says, "Hey, how you guys doing?" Like it almost sounded like someone was playing a bad recording or something. And then he's finally like, "I can hear you," and we're like, and Matt's like, "Jake, your audio's bad. Like you got to leave and come back, leave and come back in." And he's got audio, he's got attitude. He's like, I'm not doing it. If I'm leaving, I ain't coming back." Like with fucking attitude. So I'm like, "All right, Jake, then you got to leave, man, because your audio's that fucking bad." And there was this German guy on named Ing. I never met him before. He actually seems like a really nice guy. I tried to get him to say something to jib for me, but he wouldn't. I just thought it'd be funny. Uh, but he he tried telling Jake like, "Yeah, like I understand. Like I had to leave, like come back and leave like 5 times. My audio was bad." And all Jake heard was like audio is bad, so he thought he was complaining about his audio. So Jake, with total attitude, goes to Ing. If you don't like it, you can leave. You can leave. And it's not Jake's show. And so he just had this fucking attitude. And then he ended up leaving. And we're like, what the fuck, dude? He's gone for a while. He comes back, right? And he's a little less attitudey at the beginning, but it comes right back. And Matt's like, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I was watching some other show, right? He's like, and Matt's like, "Oh, how was it?" He's like, "It was a lot better than this one." They got Southern people on there, and this. Oh, here's the other thing. His audio was also low once it was fixed, and Matt kept trying to turn it up on his end, and Jake was getting mad and turning it down, like to counter it. Like it was fucking weird. He was in this comfy control freaky thing, and he kept doing it. And then, so I was getting pissed and pissed. And then the thing that set me off was like nothing, but uh, basically, he just called Matt's stream shit. He's like, "I'm not streaming this shit." And then I just had enough because he had been a dick to everybody. He's also doing that thing where he's bringing up shit that people don't want to talk about. Like I don't know, he was implying to this guy Chris on stream that he sleeps on his couch or doesn't have a bed or something. I don't know, all this weird shit. Trying to get people to talk about family members they don't want to talk about. I think in my rant I said something like "stop poking people," and that's what I meant. He was doing that shit. So he's doing Jake shit. It's not like it was nothing he never done before. It's just he was every time he was on, he was doing it. He wasn't being cool. Then he tried acting like he was joking the second I yelled at him, which he was not. But
Yeah, it
yeah.
is fantastic. Everybody should go should go check that out. Anyway, after that little side adventure, what are we talking about?
We were talking about Joey. Actually, before we get back, let me tell one more Jake thing. I recommend everybody check out his stream with Bobby Nick from this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Just this one section, man. So, real quick, sorry. There's this guy. His name's Riley. I forget the rest of his name. Jake. If anyone that follows Jake, he tries to go into these different verses to find people, make friends with them. They'll sub to him. He subs to them. He found this kid Riley. He's like, kind of like a chubby 20-year-old or whatever. Um, I think he's, I'm not sure if he's gay, but he has like LGBTQ. But anyway, he's super into lolcows. He watches all the famous lolcows, lolcow live, lolcow, all this shit. I know nothing about, right? And apparently there's some YouTuber or something named Quinoa or something like that who's big time with that stuff. And just landed a show under that guy's umbrella, so he's all excited, right? Which is that's fine. I mean, good for him. That's the shit he likes to do, right? So Jake kept going to like Bobby and all these guys, like, "Hey, just so I got bad news. Riley's not going to be able to stream with you anymore because you can't risk it with quinoa." So like Bobby asked him about it. He's like, "Nah, it should be fine." Like I can't imagine you guys saying anything. This was actually the other day, and that's like 2 seconds later, the pineapple says like Nick, her, like as a joke, and he leaves because he doesn't want to get that shit. So anyway, he's on with Jake today, right? And Jake is like, you know what? Like I don't know if you should come on anymore. I say things like I asked him like he says like risque things or whatever. And Riley's like, "No, dude, it's fine. I'm not gonna try." He's like, "No, I say." And he said some name like 3 times, and it didn't affect Riley, whatever. He's like, "Jake, it's fine." And all of a sudden, Jake's like, "You know what? You're gone. You're blocked. Fuck you, Riley. Fuck you." Dude, it's the weirdest. He went psycho. The dude did nothing, right? And then Jake tried acting like he was protecting him. Like, I don't want him getting in trouble. But I think what happened is Jake is like you could feel it. He was jealous that this guy got a show under this quinoa guy umbrella, and Jake he had a fucking 5-minute moment where his jealousy made him psycho. It was fucking crazy. But yeah, it was nuts.
I got it. I got it saved here.
All right, yeah, I'll let you know. Like he ended up coming back. Like Bobby talked him off the ledge. It took a little bit, and he came back. But yeah, there's a part where Jake just goes nuts out of no, like he's like doing heavy breathing, like fuck you. And the dude did nothing. He was super nice. He's the nicest dude in the world, and it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. I really do think it's jealousy. I mean, Jake admits he gets super jealous of people, and
Yeah.
this guy ended up on like I said, whoever he works for now is big time in the LOL in the locale thing. So I think Jake's jealous he didn't get the gig. Uh, anyway, all right, back to Joey. Um, yeah, that was I don't know, that's pretty much there's not much more to say if we're not gonna watch, the video. Joey seemed upset or disappointed in me and you, um, and
Well, you and
well, the
American
other guy
Cupcake. I'm
yeah,
just the other guy.
the other guy, Kahuna too, he was very upset with Kahuna, uh, and j I think from my interactions with Joey that he wants more like a loyalty thing to almost like a Trump Fox News type relationship with me, and yeah, it's not yeah, I get it. This isn't serious, but like I said, I'll treat it seriously while you do, Joey, and I'm just gonna report accurately on, how you do things politically, so sorry. If that costs me the interview, that's fine. Uh, it doesn't sound like you're gonna do it anyway. It's weird because when you did the first interview, you said you'll definitely be back for a second, and now you told, the pineapple that you're not committing to that, so it is what it is.
Well, he hasn't even made any videos. And once
No,
again, said, Joey, find a family member that'll do it for free. Make you some videos. You record some stuff, they'll chop it up and turn it into a video. So it'd be a good project for, maybe one of the kids or teenagers or something that wants to learn how to do video editing.
yeah, he's gotta if he really wants to do this, he's gotta get moving. I don't that's why I'll say it again. I'm sorry, Joey, I don't think you're taking it I think you were taking it seriously at the beginning. I don't think you are anymore. It just does not seem that way. Um,
And and once again, I think that he thinks he's taking it seriously, but he's not.
no,
It's not a
no.
serious effort, even though I think that he thinks he's doing good at it.
Yeah, it is.
He is not.
No, he mentions all the signatures he needs, all the money, like, he's not trying to raise money, And if he's not taking it seriously, he shouldn't be trying to raise money because he doesn't want to get into that whole fucking thing. If he's not taking it seriously. But yeah, he keeps talking about all the signatures he needs in Florida alone, and he's got to get moving. And he's got 49 other states. So,
yeah, he was saying that. Yeah, he'll do that next year. He'll start doing that next year, and that's when I said, "No, you should have been doing it 2 years ago. Like this is
yeah,
like you're way behind the curve here. You need to."
and he's got to. I don't know what, but he's got to try and do something to. It's not a bad idea to try and do something to go viral, and I don't mean anything bad. Like No King's Day was actually a perfect Joey. If he had some crazy sign, if he was like, I'm running for president, if he had a megaphone, he should have went to one of the fucking protests and let it be known he's running for president, right? Something like
Exactly.
that. Yeah,
There should have been one near him.
it had to be. There was tons. Yeah, he should have done something like that.
Shit, there
Whether he
was one
agrees,
near me.
it doesn't even matter if he agrees with it or not. There's going to be cameras there, right? The news
Right.
crews covered every
Well,
one of these
maybe.
fucking things. So it was that was one of his opportunities.
No, there was no news at the one near me.
Oh, you're right. There are some tiny ones where there's
Yeah,
nothing going on. Yeah.
it was literally a couple dozen people on the walking around in front of the government building. I want to say the town hall. Yeah, in front of the town hall.
Yeah. Dude is a lazy felon. I think KB and Karmic show a bit ago sealed it. Yeah, he was on. Joe was even on with John the other day. It was tough to watch. It was like John was shit faced. He had Mr. Kill Everything who was shit faced. He had Joey. He had Ava, and they all just kept like alternating, coming and going. Oh, and lazy, not lazy. Nasty Neil.
Nasty Neil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, John's show is turning into a panel show.
Yeah, it's all yeah, 2 time a day fucking panel show is. Oh, before I forget, I'll get back to it, but I'm trying to come up with an idea. I don't know how to do this, but I looked it up the other day because I remember when I got doxxed last year, it was near Halloween. And I remember it was the Monday before Halloween. Because it was right at the end of the month. Eckel wanted to start a show with me called Educating Eckel on Tuesdays. We had done one episode, and then he went on like a 2-week cruise, and then he came back, and episode 2 was supposed to be that Tuesday, and I got doxxed on Monday. So I looked up what Monday before Halloween was last year, and it was the 28th. So, which I think is a Tuesday this year. So, I was thinking doing like a show that night. Like I still have all the old videos I made leading up to me getting doxxed. I just have to figure out how to like combine. I don't know, like take clips from whatever. Like I was thinking maybe like telling the story. If like for those that don't know, like kind of go through it. I'll have to figure it out, but I might do something on the anniversary of John trying to take me out of the Dabbleverse. I'll have to figure it out. But it's not really something to celebrate, but it's like I'm trying to figure out something to do with it. Since the fucker will never have me on his political show.
Yeah. Speaking of No Kings, I guess that's a good segue.
Yeah. Segue.
Did you go to any protests?
So that's a sore subject in this house this weekend. My wife is not happy with me. She really wanted to go. When the morning came, I was not feeling it. And I honestly wasn't like in the mood. Like she wanted to go to the Providence one again. Like obviously there's a bunch of like I think I said before the last one that the ride to Providence in Boston very similar to us, but Providence is much more easy to navigate. And I didn't feel like going. She really wanted to go. I underestimated how badly she wanted to go. So we didn't end up going, and she's not happy with me. So I'm gonna have to go to. If there's a third one, I'm gonna have to go just to make the wife happy. I thought I wasn't going for good reasons besides not feeling it. I'm not into this protest. It's too all over the map. You could ask 10 different people what the protest is about, and you're gonna get 10 different fucking answers. I don't think it's focused enough. I don't like a lot of the people that are protesting. I know there's a lot of good people, but, when you see, like, Cory Booker out there and all these other corporate Democrats in the protests or telling people to protest, like Chuck Schumer and all that, these people are the enemy too. So I don't want to be protesting with these people. And I did some research, and the number one group pushing this shit, I believe this is an estimate. I'll have to look again, but I think it's roughly they get like 40% of their money from small donor donations, and the other 60% is from like one of those Soros PACs. So uh,
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yes.
You know,
I saw the thing like all the I saw somebody made a donations chart or a corporate sponsorship chart basically, it's all these Soros or just straight up communists like even the Communist Party of the USA was a big sponsor of the No Kings, which is, rich.
yeah. So like I don't I have to for me to want to protest, I have to think there's a point to it. I don't it doesn't have to solve everything. Protests almost fucking never do, but I want it to at least move the needle in the right direction. I want it to this is just it's nothing. To me, it's so people can feel good about themselves. They can feel like I pushed against when there was tyranny, I pushed against it. And I wanna be like, "Let's actually fucking do something." Number 1, let's get if this is how you feel, let's fucking narrow it down. This is the ideas I came I think they have to focus on certain things that they have problems with. Have protests on ICE, right? Have protests on the National Guard being sent in. Have protests say the First Amendment's under attack. All the things that, are being alleged against Trump, uh, that he's trying to be a king, focus on those things. Because like I heard interviews, I listen to interviews on the news, I listen to interviews on YouTube, and people were like all over the map on what it meant to them and why they were doing it. It was always Trump related, but when it just came down to I don't like Trump. And I don't like Trump either, but that's not a reason.
I
That's
was
not a good
gonna
enough
say
reason for me
that
to protest.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. It was the "We don't like Trump" protests, and that's not really a reason to protest. I mean, it's like, oh, okay, so you don't like Trump, and
Yeah, right.
well, we don't like Trump. Like,
I
okay, what exactly are you trying to accomplish here? Oh, we want to tell people that we don't like Trump. Like, well, loud and clear, loud and clear. Uh, that doesn't change any policies. It doesn't make him any less the president. It's
no.
like that's not going to get him, impeached. It's not going to, yeah. It's it was about as effective as the first No Kings March or protests.
Yeah, and
To
for
tell you
those
the
of you
truth.
that don't know, I went to the first one. I went to the
Yeah,
first one in the summer. I live streamed from it, like half of it or whatever. And yeah, nothing got accomplished. Like I said, obviously it doesn't have to solve anything, but it has to like make some kind of progress. Like, look, whatever people think of MLK in those riots, they knew how to protest, right? You got to do shit like that. You got to do shit that's gonna actually affect, um, like that. They were affecting the incomes of the people that were, running tyranny on them. They were affecting the narrative, how things looked. You gotta do something like that. Trump bad. We already know, okay, the left doesn't like Trump. And like I the it kept being called like a Democrat protest. So I'm not a Democrat. I just didn't want to be a part of it. If I end up if there's a third one, as I said, I'll probably end up going at this point to make the wife happy. But it's just gonna be a selfish reason. One, to make the wife happy, and two, I'm not gonna lie. When I streamed that thing last time, I got the most views I ever got because you get non-Dabbleverse people. You get the YouTube algorithm instead of the.
I was gonna say if for nothing else, it's great content.
Yeah, that's I would literally do it for content. That's the only reason I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, the reason I mean, I drove by, but Saturday afternoon in downtown is not where you want to be. I mean, I the place where I live is kind of like a small town slash or small city slash large town.
Yeah,
Um, so it's got a pretty decent downtown going on, but uh, Saturdays, it like most small towns that have a college in it, Saturdays is college sports days, and the Coliseum and the arenas and everything are all downtown. So Saturdays, when college is in session, you don't go downtown because there's no way to get through downtown, even though you can literally see both edges of downtown from any edge of it. Uh, so, I mean, I went down there and just drove through, well, crawled through, and then just turned around and came back just to see what they were doing. And there's, as I said, just a couple dozen people out there. And even if I did want to do some content on it, I mean, I wouldn't have because I don't want to really dox where I'm at.
Yeah.
There wasn't much people to make content out of there anyway. There's a bunch of older people, look like like most of these No Kings protests that people have been showing, especially the smaller ones. It was just older people, well, I mean, this is a very patriotic area, so they all had their American flags and stuff. And just basically no king signs or whatever. And I would have liked to have got out to like ask questions and stuff, but I was like, I can't do anything with the footage anyway because then I'll dox myself.
Yeah, that's why I like going to. There isn't really one in my immediate area, so but there are some smaller town, smaller city ones that are closer. But that's why I figure the Providence one is always a decent one to cover because I don't live in Providence, so it's no big deal. And everyone knows Providence is the capital of Rhode Island or whatever, so no biggie. But the Providence one is actually, I watched footage on it. It was very similar to the last one, the one that I went to, in that bunch of chants. You got people on both sides of the fucking state house. Then there's this circle that you can watch near the Providence Place Mall. It's near the arena. You can go in a big 1.5-mile circle around the fucking state house. People did that march. I think some local politicians said some words. Democrats that are still part of the problem. So, not very excited. It doesn't have the fiery speeches that some of the major cities have, where they get some of these groups up there that have just fucking had it. It's very. And the police were, I'm guessing, it looked like they were fantastic again. I will say the Providence police are great when it comes to this stuff. Much better than the Boston police. The Boston police can have a little chip on their shoulder during some of this shit.
Well, I mean, it's Boston.
Yeah, right.
They're probably from Boston, so there's that issue.
Yeah, I think I've told before, out of all the protests I've been to, they've all been super peaceful except for one, and it was one of the ones in Boston. Got a little lively. The police were not helping. I'm not saying all the protesters were great, but the police were not helping. Rochi, I saw that Joey's supposed to be going live in 20 minutes. I don't know if he's gonna. We'll see.
Is he? Oh yeah. So did you see all the fake? Speaking of Boston, No Kings, you see all the fake video that MSNBC put out?
Yeah, from
2017. Quickly took down.
Yeah,
and then everybody's keeps it was all over X, all the regular scumbags, right? Are putting it up saying, look at how big Boston was. Look how big Boston was. And everybody's like, yeah, it was 2017, dude.
That was the women's march.
No Kings. Yep. And so they doubled down on, yes, it was. Yes, it was. I saw it on MSNBC. I recorded it directly off the TV or whatever. It's yeah, they got it from somebody who fucked with them.
Yeah, how fucking embarrassing, man. How embarrassing. MSNBC is an embarrassment to begin with. I saw all the idiots I don't like sharing it too, and I don't even blame them. I mean, but it just sucked because it's embarrassing. MSNBC should be fucking ashamed. It's you fucking idiots.
That's one of those things, where how does lying help the cause?
Yeah, right. Because I'm not gonna lie, the Boston one was pretty damn packed. Not as packed as that picture, but they did great. You could have shown the real fucking footage; it would have been fucking fine. You know what I mean?
And all that did was give excuses for everybody to say that all the other ones are probably fake too.
Yeah, made it worse. Metal. Yeah, I agree. Nothing. Tons of women showed up. Nothing got accomplished. But the one thing I'll give them is at least it was more of an isolated. At least they were focused on women's right. They had a message. It wasn't, I don't like Trump, right? And once again, the Democrats fucked them on that too. They had the chance under Obama's first term where they actually could have done something to solidify, abortion rights, and they didn't. And that's my problem with all this. This is where Liquid and I will probably disagree. I actually think Trump is doing some tyrannical shit, but the Dems they're no fucking innocent. Oh, I want to say this. They're no. I can't think of the word I want to say. They're
They're,
part of the problem. They're not
they're
part of the
not innocent in
solution.
any of this.
Yeah,
They've
they're
done
not
all the
innocent
same
at all.
stuff.
Right. Like I saw.
The only
Oh, go on.
reason we know about all this ICE shit is because Trump is president. I mean, I'm sure when Obama's, deporting all those, he literally made an executive order to like basically suspend the due process of illegals. Recently found out, uh, so that he can get them out quicker. And of course, we didn't know about that because the left wing media doesn't want to didn't want to really cover that sort of thing. But because Trump's doing it, and now it's like suddenly a huge problem.
Yeah, so this is part of the reason I didn't feel good about participating in this protest with these fucking Democrats is I saw some of the people when they were bringing up, they were like, what are you protesting for? And they're giving, Trump this, Trump, and they brought up Epstein. A few of them brought up Epstein. It's like, I get it, but fucking Biden fucked us on that too. Again, hold Trump's feet to the fire because he was the one that promised the shit. But also, if it's that important to you that you're protesting for, you should have been fired up when fucking Biden was in office too about it. Because
Yeah, why didn't you do it then? If
these
it was such a
Democrats
big,
don't
if you
want to
were if
release
you were so
either.
concerned about it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I brought up the other day. It's like it's one of those issues where neither side wants it released. So
Right.
whatever side's not in power, they can act like they want it released, and vice versa. And I'm talking about the politicians, not the people. I think
Yeah.
that the voters on both sides do want it released. It's these shitty fucking politicians there, man.
Well,
Throwing out
yeah, it's
Kahuna.
because it's their donors and their backers and their the people who tell them what their policies are and et cetera, that are on there, and they know it. And the last thing they
Yeah.
want are these powerful people that the behind the scenes power in the government, the super wealthy with all these assets and stuff that
Yeah, yeah.
donate to them and give them push through their contacts and whatnot in the government. Yeah, they don't want those people to be even if they're not on there. As I said, probably everybody in Washington, if they're not on the Epstein client list, they're very close friends or are supported by people who are.
Right. Yeah. And get sorry,
And that's
back
all.
to yeah, all of them.
That's
Another reason I didn't want to protest with these Democrats is like the politicians is like, you guys are the ones in power. You guys are supposed to be. You're not supposed to be protesting with me. You're supposed to be actually doing something. You know what I mean?
that's an excellent point.
It's like if Trump's acting tyrannical, which I think he is, then do something. Fucking do something. Like whatever. I don't like Republicans, but they do shit. I don't like the shit they do, but they fucking do it. You know, I think one of the great examples is the fuck me the Supreme Court nominations. How they stole one from fucking Obama and then rushed one. Like they took two of them, and the Dems did
Yeah.
nothing. They did nothing. Right? They just let them do it. It's like, why can't you fucking do something, dude? Why can't you guys do something? Oh, because you don't want to, because your billionaire daddies pay you not to ruffle the fucking feathers, So fuck off. You're part of the problem. You're a huge part of this fucking problem.
Yeah, that is a good point with the with the Democrat senators that did make speeches, or Democrat Congress people that made speeches during the No King's Day, like AOC. Believe AOC did one, and a couple of others. There's like, somebody should do something, and I'm like, motherfucker, that's you.
Yes.
You're the somebody that should be doing something. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I saw one of the Republican senators was out marching. Thank God I wasn't there. I would have been pissed at the fucker. I saw Cory Booker leading a "This is what democracy looks like" chant. It's like, fuck you, dude. Do your fucking job, and we wouldn't fucking be here. It's you guys. You have a golden opportunity. Never one. Okay, you're never gonna win over MAGA. Don't even fucking bother. But you have the opportunity to actually win over working class people. There are, I saw some people protesting. They look like they don't look liberal. You know what I mean? They're union guys, right? They're pissed at certain shit. You can win those guys over, but you don't even fucking try. And I know the huge reason why is because they're fucking bought. They're owned by the corporate owners there. And the other reason is they're fucking weak. The Democrats, since I've been into politics, they just keep getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And it's fucking pathetic. It's embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing.
I
Yeah.
think it was I want to say, who was that? The Democrat guy that always wears the hoodies and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Fuck me.
Yes, yeah, I
Yeah.
had it right on the tip of my tongue.
The guy I pushed for who he ran against he ran against what's his face? Who's now
But I
in the
think it was
Trump.
him, or it was, I forget exactly who said it, but basically, the or was that actually Karam? I want to say the far left has gone too far left, and the far right has gone too far right. And yeah, I think it was Karam that actually said it. Never mind.
Probably. He says that all the
But something
time.
I did
Yeah.
agree with what he said is that the Democrats have lost touch with what people actually want, especially far left. They don't want these super progressive policies and whatnot. They they want to be left the fuck alone. So yeah, that sort of goes into what you're saying, is that we don't need you out there making speeches and whatever. We need you doing something.
Yeah,
Which
they
that goes into like the shutdown that they keep blaming Republicans on. It's like all the Republicans have voted yes on the continuing resolution. I keep seeing speeches by Democrat senators and whatnot saying, the government shutdown is causing this problem or that problem, or it's really dangerous for women and dangerous for that. And it's like, well, you're the one voting no on it multiple
yeah,
times. They're like, oh, the government shutdown is the most devastating thing in the planet. It's like, well, then vote yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually have no problem with them voting no on that shit. But until they get more out of it. But
Well, it's just a
yeah,
continuing resolution. The stuff that they want to get out of it is stuff that's scheduled to be debated later because it's parts of the ACA that are being sunset.
I can't remember if I told you, but what got me really into politics, because I was just kind of casual until Obama was president, was the government shutdown that like Ted Cruz kind of implemented it during the Obama administration. And I remember being like, they can shut down. Like I looked all into government shutdown because I was like, what the fuck is this? Because there hadn't really like been one in a while, if I recall. Like I didn't even fucking remember any. Yes, Rev. He's half retarded. That's your there's two favorite pots people usually have in my Jake rant: the Possum Kingdom and the half retarded. Yeah.
And for as far as Sam Bibley goes, by progressive, I basically mean do the opposite of whatever Trump's doing, regardless.
Yeah, thank you. So I was actually going to get to that, Sam. Like Cryptid and I have actually argued over that. We've never had a full episode on it. I think we very early on it came up that we definitely disagree on how progressive the Democrat Party is. I think they're way too corporate, and that's the fucking problem.
Well,
And
I should say they pretend at being progressive.
they do focus too much on progressive like social issues that nobody cares that much about besides and I don't mean like I do think they should like fight for trans rights and LGBT, but sometimes they focus on the stupid part of that shit. Like I've brought up that dumb fucking, I don't know what her name is, but I see her on X all the time. There's some influencer that goes to restaurants just
Oh yeah,
wanting to be
yeah.
misgendered and then make videos out of it, and that person does no fucking good. So I hate when like they focus on shit like that, or they'll focus on, I don't know, I remember like what's her face was trying to, what was she saying, like ex Tina, I don't know, there was something like AOC was trying to get speak to call Latinos. They focus on the stupid fucking shit that doesn't matter. They should focus on the, I do think progressive economic stances are more popular than that other shit. So they need to push for that shit instead of focusing on this fucking garbage.
But yeah, like progressive policies, like giving free healthcare to illegals, which is actually one thing that they are fighting for. It is
Dude,
a part of the bill.
They are not.
Yeah,
It's
they
not.
are. There's
They're
literally
not.
in the bill that they're trying to push. I can bring it up.
Okay, let's bring it up.
But we're kind of getting late here, so
That's right.
I mean, this is an argument for later. But I'm just saying, Sam Bibley says give examples. I'm just going to give some examples here, and yeah, stuff like being able to spend food stamps on prepared foods and stuff like that. That's actually a pretty new thing. There's stuff like that.
Yeah, Sam says, I just don't think we have a progressive party in America. I agree, Sam. I think the progressive policies are actually popular, but neither party pushes them. For the most part, single payer healthcare, for example. Yeah,
Healthcare's fucked.
so they
And
don't
the
push for
ACA
that.
fucked it harder.
They don't push for, I think, they don't push for the what the fuck do you call it? When pregnant women get the time off or whatever, make that mandatory.
Parental leave or whatever
Yeah,
it's
whatever
called.
it's called. Like this certain shit like that. They could 100%. They never push for the progressive shit. They don't even do it in the fucking primaries. They will act a little more in the primaries if Bernie's running or something. But then they yank that away. I mean, they do a terrible job trying to differentiate them. Fuck, I can never say the word, from the Republicans. They try and be Republican light, and as Liquid and I are both agreed on a million times, if people want to vote Republican, they're just going to vote Republican. They're not going to vote for you trying to pretend you're fucking Republican or trying to act Republican. But yeah, they don't try and act any different. They and a huge part of the problem is they have the same donors. There's just little niche groups like the NRA supports the Republicans, and then the left has the abortion fucking place there. So other than that, they get the same fucking donors, so they're doing the same shit. Like we've talked about, even votes they'll switch, like because sometimes a Republican will have to vote with the Democrat just because of the district he's in, and vice. So they'll get a Democrat on the other side to vote with the Republicans to offset it. They do that shit all the fucking time to make sure the shit doesn't fucking pass.
Oh yeah, they'll even sacrifice the popularity of specific senators or representatives specifically to either shut down or put forward like if they put forward a bill that was actually supposed to be wildly unpopular, so that they can say, oh, the other side fucked us on this. They're against progress. And this is both sides do this, by the way. You'll see this often if you pay attention. But then it was like, oh wait, this is supposed to fail and now it's passing. Hey, we need you guys over here. You're going to be sacrificing here. You got to vote no on that. We didn't actually mean this to go through.
Yeah, Metal says need an entire revamp of the healthcare system. Far too much technology for it to be this expensive. Yeah, I'm actually I can't remember if I brought this up the other day. This is the time of year where we choose our healthcare for the following year. We only get two options, so you get
That's the problem.
Yeah, it's the same two every year, but this is where we're about to find out what it's going to cost, and the emails we can't see that part yet because we can't sign up for another week or two or something. But the email came out announcing it's coming, and of course announcing that it's going to go up again. I think only 1 year it didn't go up, but they worded it. I don't know. This year it makes it sound like it's going to go up more than usual. I think they're preparing us, so I'm getting ready for that ass fuck to see what it's going to cost me this fucking year. So yeah, I agree, man. It's not
They need
good.
the ACA, as I said, fucked everything over. They put in all those regulations, that every health insurance company has to have the same health coverage for everybody, that sort of thing. So everybody has the same plan. You can only have certain insurance companies can only operate in certain regions. And it's usually like one HMO and one PPO, and all these other things. And like, so that's caused the prices to go up because essentially they can. And you have to have insurance because the ACA, obviously, or they took that part out, but you still have to report whether or not you had insurance. So basically, if they just deregulated the, I've said this before, if they just deregulated the healthcare or health insurance, boom, prices would plummet. It's the same thing. Remember car? I don't know if you're around when they deregulated car insurance. Remember, car insurance used to be fairly pricey, and
Yeah.
then forget when exactly they did it, but they dereg because they had sort of the same regulations where only certain car insurance companies could operate in certain districts in certain areas, and they deregulated. They got rid of all that, and then car insurance plummeted because now you can get insurance from anywhere and any providers. So that's just what they should do with healthcare, and it should be it should be like car insurance. It should
Yeah.
be, just, whatever it should be just, what is it? God damn it. Once again, it's on the tip of my tongue. Uh, just for, real expensive stuff. Just, if something terrible happens and, everything else should just pay by cash or whatever. And it would become way cheaper because hospitals would be competing for your medical dollar.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got all those. I will say this real quick. I'm not obviously a huge fan of the ACA, but it did add more people. And Sam Bibley says later on there, it fucked things up, and now we'd be worse off without it. It is a weird conundrum like that. If you took it away, it would be worse at this point. If they don't replace it with something, which they never have anything. This system is
No.
it's fucked. And I shit on the insurance companies more than anything else besides big pharma. And I gotta remember, it's not all the insurance. I do fucking hate them. They are fucking greedy. But the whole system, the big pharma is fucking greedy. The hospitals are fucking greedy. I mean, I keep shaking my head. I get all these and not that I don't know the money or whatever, but all these specialist appointments are like 50 something bucks a pop, out of my pocket. And man, they have no problem fucking reminding me every time I go there. And I'm like, how many thousands of dollars you getting from my insurance company every fucking time I'm coming
Yeah,
here?
probably
And
5, 6, ten
yeah,
thousand dollars a pop from the insurance company.
and you're worried about
They
my 50 bucks for like each trip or whatever. I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah,
and that's a problem too. That
yeah,
shouldn't be a thing.
yeah.
It should
Well,
be just as I said, your insurance is just like your car insurance, man. If something terrible happens, you got that backup there, but ultimately, mostly, you just pay out of pocket for stuff, for repairs and things.
Sam, we don't think you're a pain in the ass, and we're big Sam Bibley fans, my friend. I'm glad
Definitely
you
am.
participated. Yeah.
Huge
And
Sam Bibley fans. I even on my Dabbling in the verse description, I have a link to your show, a link to your channel for people to subscribe to. Love your stuff, buddy.
in these political conversations, I've been pleasantly surprised with you and Peter Sky Parker. Not saying you guys always agree with me, but you seem to be less MAGA than most of the rest of the chat. So I appreciate that. Uh, it was kind of funny. What threw me off last night, I got my usual Saturday night link to Buckman, but I ended up not even going on. He spreads the shit out, and I got the link like halfway through the show. And when I saw it, I put it on, and I'm one of these guys. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't think I can contribute to the conversation, I usually don't go on. And he had that TV's Will Heron, who was all buzzed up again. I know everyone loves the guy. I don't dislike the guy, but I've been on panel with him before, and it's kind of tough. And JMO was on, and then right before it was time for me to go on, Mersh showed up, and I could have had my moment, but they were talking about shit. I had no idea what they were talking about, but uh, the No Kings thing came up, and Mersh he sounded like he was more Republican, more right wing than liberal, but also not a Trump fan. He seems like he likes DeSantis and those types or whatever. So it was interesting to hear his political takes. I think he said he's in Florida and he likes voting for the local shit. But last president thing was the first time he didn't vote for the president in forever because he fucking hated Trump and hated Harris. So I was like, oh, judging a book by its cover, I just assumed Mersh was MAGA, but he is not. He is more conservative, more on the right side, but is not a Trump guy. So it was interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by that. I thought he was a Trump guy as well, but I haven't. As I said, I used to watch Revenge of the Sis back way before Trump,
Yeah.
way back in the day, and that's mostly just a clip show where they just talk about certain clips and never really watched Daywave or Nightwave. And I actually only watched Revenge of the Sis for a few months before I was just like, I got better things to watch.
Dude, that's so
But I've
weird.
known of Mersh and Royce for a long time, and I know that they're conservative.
Yeah, I used to watch Revenge of the Sis too. I think either before the Dabbleverse or right around it. It just popped up on my thing, and I used to watch certain clips too. But again, same thing. I watched it for like a matter of months, and then I was out. Nothing
It's just like,
specific. I just stopped watching it.
yeah, exactly. I didn't have any particular criticisms. It was
Yeah.
just I just felt like I had better stuff to spend my time watching.
Yeah. But yeah, I was tempted to go on last night, just like, oh, maybe but to get clipped. But I would have just been sitting there like a quiet idiot because I had literally until they started talking about the rally and the Trump stuff. I could have jumped in on that conversation, but the rest of their conversation was I didn't know the people they were talking about or the events they were, something online that happened. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
I should probably check it out.
Yeah, so I stay off.
Or not. I don't care. Shmuel's boring.
Of course, we'll link to
Like,
your
I
Bibli.
can't watch that show. It's so fucking boring.
Oh, Shmuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on it. Not all the time.
It's also,
it's
also late.
Yeah.
So I'm usually more in the I think I'm going to watch another episode of whatever show I'm watching, and then go to bed instead of watching Shmuel.
We've tried to figure out, like me and Panhandler and the Pineapple and shit. If I love you, Shmuel, if you're watching, but it seems like you intentionally misunderstand things when we're on the show with you, and we have to go over the same shit over and over again. And we're like, are you fucking trolling us? Are you fucking trolling us? Like, it happens all the time. Like, I remember one in particular where Panhandler was jumping on my side and Ava's side just because fucking Shmuel was just seemed intentionally misunderstanding the point we were trying to make, and it was a very simple one. It had to do with Kumia and on his like ex, like, and stuff like saying like black people steal or whatever. It's not a joke, it's just racist. And he kept going, well, comedy's in the eye of the beholder, and what do you think? It's like, no, I'm not saying he made a joke and we didn't find it funny. We're saying he's not making jokes anymore. He's just making money off the racism instead of being. And it's like, yeah, but people might think his jokes are funny. It's like, no. He's not making jokes. That's the point. We're not disliking his jokes. There are no jokes to dislike, and he just wouldn't get the point we were trying to make. He could disagree and be like, well, I think he is making jokes, but that's never what he said. He kept acting like we were saying we just didn't like his jokes, and it's like, no. And it went around that for like at least 30 minutes. I was like, fuck this Shmuel, I give up. And I think it was the same Bibli. I think it was the same episode where Crumb Bum came on all fucked up, where you clip that thing and the return of the bum.
Oh, and, that was fantastic.
So,
great work, Sam.
That episode was double frustrating because we had Buckman intentionally not understanding us, and Crumb Bum
pissing everybody off by being fucking just absolutely wasted.
Oh, it was. I never seen someone so like. It's a drunk, annoying person. He obviously wasn't drunk. He may have been drunk, but it seemed more like a benzo thing. But yeah, got the earbuds in, and every time someone was talking, you could hear Crumb Bum quietly talking like this, trying to say, he's like, hello, is this on? It was like, dude, shut up. Like, fuck, you're all over the fucking place. And yeah, Bibli, Cryptid uses plays the thing with do you really like me? I'm Sam Bibli. That whole thing.
Love that song.
Fucking fun.
But I think I'm going to play. My idea was to play different stuff at the end as an outro. Play a different Sam Bibli video. Just that was the one I had on hand at the time. That sort of plan just sort of came out of nowhere real quick. So I'll probably do my playlist. Will probably do like a different different Sam Bibli video on my outros every week or so or whatever.
Yeah, Sam, I was gonna tell you if you're interested, I'll send you. There's an episode of this guy his name is Matt. I think his YouTube thing is Math Problem. That's the show where I flipped on Jake. I don't know if you've seen it. We'll actually play it before we get out of here. but I think if you're interested, I think with your skill, you could piece something together that's pretty funny. Um, like I said, when Jake first came in, he was a fucking ass, and his audio was all fucked up like a robot. He's telling some German guy to fucking take a hike. I don't know. I know with your skill, you could. I think you could. I pictured in my head this gradual playing this music that gradually builds, and then like I snap, and then Jake comes back. I don't know. I think there might be something there, but if you're interested, if not, no worries. I don't have the skill like you have. I have something I have envisioned, but I don't have the skill to put it together. So like fuck it. Yeah, Sam. Buckman definitely gives us the opportunity to explain ourselves because he intentionally does not understand things. Red Fug Lee says, Drunk Crumb and I got sideways. Ooh, we made up when he was sober. I've been waiting for that. I don't want to get too personal, but I'm one of a handful of people I think that get random DMs from Crumb, and I can tell he's not in a good place because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about in half of them. Yeah, he found out I was worried about him. Well, like not like I say worried, but I kind of became a little friendly with the guy, and he wanted to come on the show. This was like some months back, and then all of a sudden he was gone. So I remember asking Shmuel, like, "Where the hell's Crumb?" And he's like, and he kind of didn't really tell me, but gave you that little wink, wink, like, yeah, he's going through some shit or he's not in a good place or something. Then the first time I saw him back was on that stream, and I was like, oh shit. And ever since then, he's like been messaging me off and on, and he'll send some anti-trans shit like out of nowhere, just like we weren't having a conversation. Where the fuck did this come from? Like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, he's a little out of there. All right, man. Do you wanna make it a short one tonight since I was like
Yeah,
45 minutes late?
it started late, and
Yeah. This would have been
so
the
the only other
2 hour
thing
mark.
we have to really talk about is the Politics Plus thing, and that'll probably run us a 2-hour episode on itself, on its own.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's nothing going on big time next week, that can be the focus. We can finally get through it. I think it will be interesting because he's fucking just I don't know, like I said, the smugness and the fucking bullshit stories and all this shit. Um oh shit. Did Joey actually go live? Joey went live.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, if anybody wants to know, I know I was told that I might be wearing a Git mask. Not really, but I do have a new mask. I still need to finish it up, and it's a little too big.
Oh,
It's
nice.
more of a mecha mask,
Thank you, Metal
and I
Ninja.
need to cut this part out, and it's too big.
Nice, man. You got to have all different colors going there, man. You got a bunch going on. Little designs, little different colors.
Yeah, I don't like that Hannibal Lecter mask that much. After the last time I wore it, I'm just like, I don't like the way this thing looks. I like the way this mask looks. This mask looks great on camera. That other
Yeah,
mask
yeah.
looks weird. No, it's just a mech mask that somebody made.
Yeah, you have 3D printer you use, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, these are all 3D printed. Yeah.
Yeah, he makes them himself. All right. All right. All right, guys. You want to actually I'll play that J clip and then we can do some
Yeah,
plugs and
yeah.
we can get out of here. All right.
Oh,
For
this
those of
clip
you
is
that
fantastic. I love it so much.
haven't seen, it seems to be my most not views yet, but feedback. This is by far my most popular video or clip or whatever I've ever made. Um, and just so everyone knows, I want to give Jake, as much as he pissed me off, I shouldn't have gone that overboard, but shockingly came back literally almost 2 minutes exactly after I flipped out. He came back and he did the old pretending he couldn't hear me. I don't know, kind of a childish bit, but whatever. He came back and I'm trying to remember. I think I did apologize a little bit, but um, those that missed the beginning when I tried explaining what happened, Jake kept coming and going and was just being a cunt and a bitch to everybody and was rude and I finally had enough and I flipped out over something he said to Matt that I just, if it was that all he said, I definitely wouldn't have flipped. But it just kept piling and piling and piling, and I snapped.
We're not on Rumble.
We're not on Rumble.
We're on Kick. Or we're not on Rumble.
We're not on Kick.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
I thought you were on Kick.
No,
I thought you were co-streaming.
No, I'm not co-streaming this shit.
Okay, co-stream. Start it.
Oh,
Dude.
that's rude.
Hey, Jake, you know what? If you're gonna keep insulting, take a fucking hike, dude. Fuck off.
No, Nick,
Don't just
stop.
no,
Nick.
no, no. Don't just come on and start insulting people, you little fucking bitch.
I was trying to make a joke.
You're not
Nick,
making no joke. You're trying. Don't
Nick.
act like you're making a joke now, dude. You're being a rude fuck. Tell Matt you're
Alright,
sorry or
alright.
fuck up.
Nick,
Why? Go hang
Nick,
out with your
Nick.
fucking possum kingdom, you little fucking faggot. Take a fucking hike, you little fucking bitch. I'm sick of your fucking attitude, dude. Don't be fucking poking people. I don't care if you're fucking half retarded. No one's fucking buying that shit no more, dude. You're fucking smart enough to
Alright,
do
go
that.
to
So
hell, Nick.
fuck
Go to
off.
hell.
Take a
Nick.
fucking hike, you little bitch.
Oh, Matt.
Fuck me.
He goes crazy.
Sorry, Matt.
I gotta go pee.
Hey, Nick.
You're blocked. Oh shit,
I
my
think
mic.
Matt might die. I think Matt might have injured himself from laughing so hard.
For those that don't know, it was like 4 a.m. too. Like the only reason I kept it going this far just because I think I kept it till I said like I think I wake up my whole family.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you showed it to me.
That was
last
probably the
week or
funniest
something,
thing I ever heard.
earlier in the week.
Oh,
I
geez,
told you
man.
3 weeks was a long time. You
Nick
wait and
probably
see,
told
but
you
this is
every
going to
day
come
this
back
house-
on everybody.
I probably woke up the whole family. Fuck.
I love that part.
Yeah.
The whole family.
Yeah, when Eccles like, Daddy's yelling at retards again or something like that, like in a little kid's voice. I was like, oh.
But
Yeah.
yeah, you showed it to me before you put it up, and I'm assuming you showed it to a bunch of people, and everybody like probably gave some pretty great feedback. Is why you put it up eventually.
Oh yes, yeah. So here's what happened. So I sent it, I clipped it, I sent it to you. I think Matt, just obviously Matt has the original, but Matt and Eckel, I think. And what happened was the day after this, on one of Bobby's streams, I think it was Chris Thompson brought it up, or Kyoto. One of them kind of brought it up, and Bobby hadn't seen it, and Matt, who's was like, yeah, I don't know. Nick's kind of embarrassed by it. He's like, but they wanted to see it, so they played not my clip, but they played the original from Matt, and Bob. Oh my god! So a bunch of people started. And if you watch any Bobby Nick from like the 2 or 3 days after, every time he would play it once because there'd be somebody on stream that hadn't seen it, so they play it. So I started getting feedback from that, and from people watching it on Bobby's stream or people that saw Matt's, and so I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I think finally like Red Flag Lee had seen it. One of them, he's like, dude, I'm fucking dying over here. So I'm like, I'll
yeah,
just
as I
make
said,
it,
I can
I'll just
see
make
why
it
you'd be
public.
embarrassed by it for losing your cool, but
Yeah.
still, it's just absolutely. I laugh every time I watch it.
God, all you need to know is fucking Ava saw it for the first time last night, and she's fucking dying. She's in the comments. She's watched it like 10 times today. So even people that got mad at me for going after Jake think it's fucking hilarious. So yeah, I think what it was is because it's natural. I'm not karmic. I don't snap all the time. It was literally the first time I snapped in the Dabbleverse, and it was at Jake of all fucking people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
like
if you're gonna snap at anybody, probably be Jake.
well, that was the other thing. Everyone understood. Like even people like look, literally so many people, including you, like, dude, I get why you're embarrassed, but trust me, everyone understands why you. Everyone's been in that spot where they wanted to do that, and you know he had it coming, or he needed to hear it, or shit like that. So I was like, all right. And ironically, I didn't get blocked. Jake will block people for no reason, but not for that, which is
He
fucking
didn't block
crazy.
you over that?
No, dude, he did not block me. I've actually gotten the link since then. I didn't end up going.
Understand that guy.
Yeah, I didn't end up going on. But what was weird is I over the weekend he was on Matt's show, and as soon as I came on, he left. So I don't know. He's up and down with me right now, but I'm not blocked. He did send me the link during one of his shows this week, so I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Shit,
It
I
is
was
fucking
on.
weird.
I was on the Juggler Gin show a couple weeks ago with him. Drink too much. I will no longer be on stream drinking again ever.
Yeah, I
Uh,
feel.
but I did offer to help him fix his computer,
Mm.
and I tried to get with him, the next day because he's like, I remember him saying, "Oh, you're just drunk saying that." I'm like, "No, I'll help you. I mean, it's no big deal for me.
Yeah,
Work
yeah,
on computers all the time. It's what I do." So I even tried to get with him again, to reply to a couple of his videos and tried to, can't chat him because I'm blocked
yeah, yep.
on X. Yeah, I kept trying to tell him, "Hey, dude, I will help you with your computer, but it won't unblock me." But you call him half a retard,
Yeah. You know what's fun?
and
Like,
no
so
problem.
obviously, that's the part I feel the worst about.
Yeah.
Obviously, Epsilon isn't great, but I know Jake isn't. Like, I can't remember if I explained it to you. Like, it's no excuse, but when I snap, Epsilon and retard almost always come out of my mouth. But
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean,
I've never called a gay person an F slur, and
no,
I never called a slow person a retard. So
no.
that was like the first time. So I was like, oh my, not that Jake's slow, but you know what I mean. It was.
Yeah, yeah.
I was even trying to give him a compliment in there. It's awful, but I was like trying to say like, you're smarter than that. Nobody's buying. Like he uses it as an excuse. But I know you're smarter than that. I know you know better. Was the point I was trying to make, but I was just raging. I mean, at one point I said awful English. I forget what I said. I'm like, you ain't making no joke. Like, like that's not fucking proper English, Nick. Like Jesus Christ.
I don't think anybody is really caring
Nah,
at
nah,
that
nah.
point. Everybody's just like, "This is
He's
amazing."
like, fucking Jake. Oh my god. All right, you know what? Fuck it. One final thing, then we'll get right out of here.
All right.
I just wanted it's not really politically related, but it was funny. I just show you the part where Jake goes fucking psycho on this dude for like I don't want to overrate. It's not like psycho, but the dude did nothing. But Jake was acting like he's trying to protect him, but he's like, fuck you, Riley." And I truly believe Jake is just jealous of this guy, whatever. See, it's around here somewhere.
From something you never get paid for. Put me on your payroll, bitch.
But
Then I will accept the fact that I got fired.
you know what the thing is? I just want to let people know that this is my show, and I think Riley, I gotta do this. Sorry, Riley, I gotta take you out the group chat because
Huh?
I can't have. I don't want to disrespect. I don't want you to lose your job because I say words that Keemstar might. I might say the words. I might say something that
Oh,
that
Keemstar.
Mr. Keem, that
Yeah.
Daddy Keem wouldn't like leaks.
Oh, this guy's on Locale Live.
He's got one of his own little locale shows. I forget what it's called.
Okay, he's got one of the Locale shows on.
Yeah, which is like
with Keemstar. Okay.
which is like he kind of was doing his own locale show, and now he's doing one of Keen's like smaller ones or whatever. I guess Locale Live may be like the big one, but then he's got like smaller ones or whatever.
Yeah, Locale Live is the one with Wings of Redemption and Boogie 2988.
Okay.
And then there was what Locale. There's like Locale Lawyers or something like that. There was Locale. There's a bunch. He made a bunch of them.
Yeah, I forget what the one Riley's called. Like, for those that know, Riley's like a just seems like a very sweet guy. Like he literally, like I said, he left the show the other day because Pineapple said a word too close to the N word. 'Cause, he doesn't want. It was his kind of dream to have one of these shows, so he's excited about it. And I truly think Jake is jealous because he's trying to act like he's doing him a favor. But then he literally says, like, I might say words, I might get you in trouble. And he goes, and he just said whatever that thing was 3 times in a row. It's like, well, why would you say that if you think it's going to get him in trouble? And then Riley's like, no, I'm not worried about it, man. You're good. And then Jake all of a sudden turns and he snaps. And then he goes back to trying to act like he was doing him a favor. But anyway, here he comes.
Thanks.
I don't know. I think it'll be fine, Jake. I've never seen any.
Bye bye.
Whoa. Jake. What are
Yeah, that
you
was
doing?
abrupt.
Yep.
Let him back up here. Did you kick him? You kicked him from the studio. Oh, shit. Jake, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Riley's a good dude.
Yeah, the locale rewind
go
one is
to-
actually the one that I kind of like because that Billy the Fridge.
Did you block him from the studio?
Yeah.
You blocked him?
Don't want nothing to do with it.
Why?
So, he's out of here.
Why, Jake?
Go fuck yourself, Riley. Go fuck
Whoa,
yourself.
whoa, 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 whoa! Where's this coming from, Jake?
Go fuck yourself, Riley.
What did he do?
Nothing. I just don't. I don't want him on the show anymore
Why not?
because I don't. So he's not allowed to talk about Grace and Ben anymore. He's not allowed to talk about a lot of. There's a few people that he can't say their names. I don't wanna risk it.
Yeah,
For the business.
that's
I don't wanna
Grace
risk
and
him
Ben.
losing his job.
Forgot the last name. Doesn't matter. Thorpe. Grace and Ben Thorpe. Grace was supposed to as like an on again off again host of Lolcal Queens, but Grace and her dad Ben kind of have a weird relationship. Like most people think that Ben is fucking Grace,
Oh boy.
but they basically live in an RV.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know nothing
Ben
about
gets
this.
arrested everywhere he goes. And by an RV, I mean an actual like moving RV. Like they go
Moving
around the
RV.
country. They're basically on the run, sort of. I don't know. It's a whole weird story.
I'm just gonna play a few more seconds of this and we'll be out of it. But
Because I did something.
oops.
That's not going to happen, Jake. You're fine. It's all fine. Unblock him. Let him back up here.
And
Oh, Jake, come on.
block.
No, don't block him. Jake, it's fine. It's okay.
It's a heavy breathing.
Here.
All right, I'll just explain what happens. And that literally, Bobby's able to calm him down, and Jake brings him back. And like, I just found it. He was being super nice to this kid. The kid's being super nice to Jake. Jake boots him, says "fuck you, Riley, fuck you," and then acts like he's trying to do him a favor. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I truly think, and I could be wrong. Like I said, I think there's a jealousy thing because he just hit him there. Riley's got the show and he wants the show, and I don't know. It was just very odd. It was. I've never seen Jake like that. Like I see him get mad at people for dumb shit, but I never seen him be fine, snap for no reason, and then claim I was just trying to help you. It's very weird. So
Yeah, I don't see any Riley on any of the locale shows here.
yeah, I can't remember the one he's on. Like I used to follow his channel. I can't remember his I can't remember the name of his channel now. I don't know if he still has it, but yeah, he just took over one of the shows. I'll figure it out for next time, but it's fine. All right, man. Let's end it. Sorry guys. I'm super sorry for the late start. For those of you that missed it, had equipment issues. I had to go buy something, and what I bought was broken as well, so it sucked. So we started like 45 minutes late, so we're just gonna end it early. The only other thing we were gonna go over was a Brian Karam Stutter and John thing that would take too long at this point. So we'll save that for possibly next time.
Yeah, I really want to go over that video with Karam.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Give your plugs, Cryptid.
Yeah, you can check me out on my channel. Link in down in the description down there. Every Wednesday at 8, I try to go live. So far, 2 weeks in a row. It's my best record yet. Maintaining a schedule of a live other than this show, but for my own show. And we'll do Dabbling in the Verse, where I talk what's going on in the Dabbleverse and other things throughout the week. And then anytime probably usually in the early afternoon or whatever, but anytime else during the week. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notifications because I don't even know when I'm going to go live. And also, you should join my Twitch channel where I play VR games.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta add the Twitch to the description, I think. All right, guys. Thank you, Metal. Appreciate you, man. Obviously, you can find me here at OG Mumbling Nick. We do this show every Sunday around 9 p.m. I got to get better at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I do another show called I Will Try My Best. I think I've done it like 2 or 3 weeks in a row, but it's been a different night each week. But it's usually on a weeknight, so just if you're interested, just stay put. Ava's been on the last couple. The last one was pretty good. And on Saturday, I'll be on with the Echo Pineapple's channel at 3:00 Eastern time, doing between two halves. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, I'm sorry about the lateness. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Stuff, mumbling, pineapple stuff, dabbling, controversial stuff. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. NICK mumbling is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Cause if you don't vote, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your fix, so that dabble politics mix. So when I fudge, you laugh punk. Shut the fudge up and back the fudge up while we fudge this track up. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Retort in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, back out, tell me what you're gonna touch now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up, tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling, 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 dabbling. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. 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 You wanna mess with dabbling in politics? You can't mess with dabbling in politics. Listen, we debate it on every week Saturday night, and this YouTube thing right here. Yo, we're doing it all the time. So you better get some better views and get saved up on your dime. So we got the gang set, so don't complain yet. 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school dabble is blasting out the political shit. The back and forth shit, put bounce in the dabble pit. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up.